Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Ashley and today I am talking about being a personal trainer. I talk a lot about being a homeschooling mom on my channel, probably way more than I talk about being a personal trainer, but I am a personal trainer, a working personal trainer, and I do have a review of my personal training certificate program on my channel that has a lot of views. So believe it or not, I do get asked a lot about personal training in comments and in DMs. So I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys kind of the downsides, in my opinion, to being a personal trainer. I've shared with you a lot of the amazing things that have happened, and I am passionate about it and love what I do, but there are some downsides. So if you're considering a career in personal training, then you might want to consider these downsides when deciding if it's going to be the right fit for you. Okay, so the first downside I've got to being a personal trainer is just the amount of complaining that you have to listen to. Usually when people hire a personal trainer, they're not in the best headspace. They're feeling kind of down and out about their fitness goals. And I know it sounds kind of harsh, but listening to complaining on a regular daily basis and always having to be encouraging and supportive can get draining, and I found it to be a little more difficult than I anticipated. So the complaining is definitely something you're gonna want to go in prepared for. Everyone who hires a personal trainer does not love their personal trainer. In fact, I think a lot of people don't want to be with you. And so it's kind of hard to deal with that sometimes. So that's definitely a downside to being a personal trainer. The second one is that it is a highly competitive industry. If you think you're going to be successful, I'm not saying you won't be, but you definitely have to have something that sets you apart from the pack. You've got to have something a little bit extra because there are a million personal trainers, and what is going to draw people to you is going to be specific to you. And so you really have to know that it's highly competitive. In some gyms, it's not a nice environment. Thankfully, where I work, it's a pretty low-key environment, but I chose to work there for that reason, you know. So knowing that it's really, really competitive and you're gonna have to work hard to build up a clientele base is kind of a downside of becoming a personal trainer. You're not gonna make a lot of money right away. You really have to be experienced and have something that sets you apart. Number 3 is that it can just be emotionally draining. If you're like me and you're an empathetic person, you get involved and invested in your clients' weight loss and health journeys. And it can be really, really hard when that client that needs to lose weight for health reasons or mental health reasons stops showing up. People can become angry at you, resentful at you, and it's all misdirected emotion because really they're just having a hard time internally, but it can be hard to take as a human being, and it can be really, really emotionally draining for many reasons, but those are just some of them. And I think it's important that you know that it is an emotionally draining job working with people to improve their health. It just is. There's of course, upsides and successes, but there are also, you know, like I shared, the downsides to it, and that is definitely one of them. The fourth one is that clients will blame you for their lack of success, and you have to be able to professionally take it, but at the same time let them know that it's not because of you, it's not because of something that you did as their trainer. It really is up to them to succeed. A lot of my clients, when they go through times, let's say, where they just are not working out and they stop showing up to the gym, they think that I am mad, like that I get mad that they're not working out. Actually, I don't get mad. That's your choice. I'm working out for me. But you see, a lot of people misplace their emotions, especially when you're working side by side in such an intimate level with people in a vulnerable position. There can be a lot of misdirected emotions, and you have to be able to take it and not feel bad about yourself and not second guess yourself, and know when to stand up for yourself and say, no, actually, this is you. And I feel like the most successful personal trainers are the ones that can speak truth to people, even if it's hard. And the last one that I've got, the fifth thing that I have here on my list for the downsides of being a personal trainer, is the constant excuses of clients and people about why they're not making progress, or why this happened or why that happened. Now, of course, on a one-on-one basis, when I'm listening to my clients, I do not think to myself, oh, they're making excuses. I give every client the benefit of the doubt from the start to even if they quit and they come back and they want to work at it again. I always give my clients the benefit of the doubt. But in general, so this is general, so if you're a client of mine, don't take this personally, but in general, people will have a lot of excuses for why things aren't happening and why things aren't moving in the right direction. And it can be draining, and also just kind of like, oh, I've heard it all before, type listening to those things again and again and again. So those are kind of all of the downsides that when I thought about that, what are the downsides to my job? Those were the things I came up with. So if you're a personal trainer and you want to share some of the downsides you think, let me know down in the comments below. And if this video helped you and you're thinking about becoming a personal trainer, please give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video.